Hi, very good morning, one and all. Let us coming to 8th class biology. Regarding 8th biology, at present we are discussing about the 6th chapter, biodiversity and its conservation. Already we have completed the 5 topics, so now we are in a 6th topic. Of course, so 6th chapter is almost completed, so this is the last conclusion video, which is just recalling all the concepts what we have to cover in the previous videos. So this is the conclusion part video regarding the 6th chapter, biodiversity and its conservation. Just we have to go through that topic by topic, a brief discussion and a brief account of all the concepts just we have to cover in this video. It is a very important video regarding the whole total chapter. See, coming to the topic biodiversity and its conservation. So what is the meaning of biodiversity? Biological diversity. So biological means the life is not in a uniform, the life is in a different forms, means the nature. For example, see, let us take nature. So how to define nature? Nature is a beautiful. Nature is the hallmark of diversity. Hallmark of diversity means the life is in a different forms. The life is in a not a unique form. It is in a different forms of flora and fauna. Different species exist in the nature. Apart from that, already we have completed a microbial world. So let us come into the biodiversity and its conservation. Conservation means protection. So why should we conserve the species? Because some of the species are endangered. Some of the species are threatened. Some of the species are entered in the red data book list. Some are endemic. Some are already extinct, like dinosaurs and all. So we should care about the species which are very limited. They are going to tremendous decreasing of the number. So that we have to focus and we have to take some efforts towards conservation of that particular species. It's very important. So regarding this chapter, biodiversity and its conservation. So first and foremost topic is just every Friday, actually in the school premises of Rani, they are conducting the nature prayer. So on that Friday, when they are attending the nature prayer, just they have to look at the bulletin board. They have to notice that one of the articles which are related to that 100 most threatened list of the worldwide of biodiversity meet. So total world 100 species are threatened. Out of 100 total world, our India itself having the 4 species. Out of 4, our AP itself is having the 2 species. So in our AP we are having 2 species which are very endangered or which are very threatened. Those species names are Guti tarantula, means blue spider. The second one is the great Indian bustard, Buttermaker Pakshi. So both the species are located in the Kurnool and Prakasam district. They are very limited in number. We have to enhance their number by towards some steps, towards some efforts. That is the importance of the concept of article 100 most threatened list of worldwide biodiversity week. Next, Rani, who is studying in 8th standard. So she was more interested about that biodiversity. So she made itself its own biodiversity map from their house to school premises. So while she is traveling from their house to school, meanwhile, how many plants are there? How many big plants, small plants, animals, creatures, insects? She find out and she made itself their own biodiversity map. Is clear, children? Next concept is what is meant by variation. So variations means differences. Certainly differences are occurs in that even twins case also. For example, iris patterns and finger patterns are also different in case of the twins. So what is mean by variation? Variation means differences. Differences between the closely related groups means the same species. For example, human beings. Of course, we are having the two hands, two legs, but all are not equal. Why? Because we are having the differences. So the differences between the closely related groups are called as variations. So variations in plants. For example, here neem plant is referred to the another state of or other state of the neem plant. So variations in plants, variations in animals, variations in human beings. For example, see Chinese, Japanese, Negroes, West Indies, so South Africans, North Indians, South Indians. So we are having a lot of differences, lot of variations. So whenever we have to observe that international playing cricket, so then we have to obviously find out that the differences of the team captains or team members. Next, we are coming to the one case study. Case study means the real study of the Rampachodavaram, which is once upon a time, I mean that 60-70 years back, it was a dense forest, but the dense forest which is present in East Godavari district of Rampachodavaram. So let us take a case study. After 70 years, I mean that at present it lost its habitat because of the destruction of the forest area. Majority of the biodiversity is lost because of roadways, railways, the bridge which are construction area is takes place. Obviously, the habitat is lost. So what do you mean by habitat? Habitat means the natural dwelling places. So whenever the natural dwelling place is disturbed or disconstructed, so obviously it can be elimination of the majority of the species is occurs. Next, endangered species. Some of the species or some of the terms are given. Those are called as endangered species. So some of the species are endangered because of that the number is giving the alarming rate, because some of the species are very endangered. Next, red data book list. So the species which are endangered, those are entered in the red data book list according to IUCN, International Union for the Conservation of the Nature and Zoological Society of London. So these are the organizations which takes place the endangered species in the red data book list. Next, endemic species. Some species are restricted or bounded to a particular area. For example, New Zealand kiwi, Australia kangaroos. So these species are very particular about only particular continent or a particular place or a particular country. So these are also very important. So endangered species, red data book list, endemic species, threatened list. Next, extinct species. So these are the terms which are very important related to biodiversity. Next one is invasive alien species, means IAS. So what do you mean by invasive? Actually, local species. Local species are dominant in everywhere. For example, crows are local to that every place. But in case of Hyderabad, the old cities like Charminar and Masjid centers, so whenever we have to visit, when compared to crows, the pigeon, Hyderabad pigeon population is more and more, because they have to dominate the local species of crows, so that they are more in number in Hyderabad pigeons, as well as water hyacinth. Water hyacinth means Gurrupateka. So whenever we have to visit a pond in a nearby village, so entire the canal or water canal or entire the pond should be occupied by the water hyacinth. Why? Because whenever we are applying the major quantity of these fertilizers, chemical fertilizers, NPK fertilizers, so the excessive nutrients leads to that agricultural canal, so it can promote the excessive growth of the weed plant like water hyacinth. So it should be dominate the other local species like lotus and all. Is clear, children? This is called as a invasive alien species. Next, coming to the topic value of biodiversity. So what do you mean by value of biodiversity? How to understand about the value of biodiversity? For example, see the pollination agents like insects, like butterflies, dragonflies, So usually they have to help in a pollination while they are collecting the nectar. See, pollination means reaching the pollen grains to the stigma, and it takes place the pollination. So actually the pollination agents like friendly insects which can help in crop yielding for better yielding. So whenever we have to use these chemical fertilizers or the pesticides or fungicides or herbicides, so unnecessarily, indiscriminately, when we are killing by this applying the huge quantity of pesticides, it can kill the useful insects also. Useful insects also. It can be impact on the crop yielding. So if suppose it is happens, what we are going to do? So man-made touching. So we have to cover this handkerchief and we have to press the pollination process. So that is occurs. Next, efforts towards to conservation. So then what are the steps towards to conservation? So for example, Project Tiger. Previously it was only 2000. Whenever the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 it was introduced. So according to the Wildlife Protection Act, we are introducing that some Project Tiger or otherwise some endangered species like Project Lion, Crocodile, etc. We have to enhance the number by taking a challenging factor like a project. Next, the words like national parks and bird sanctuaries. So what is mean by national park? For example, Nehru Zoological Park, which is present in Hyderabad city. So national park is having a particular boundary line. So there is a proper protection, proper feeding is taking place that the particular species. But sanctuary means it is the natural living places, means natural habitat. There is no particular boundary line. For example, Nelapattu Bird Sanctuary, Pakal Bird Sanctuary. So these are called as usually sanctuaries and national parks. These are the places of which are separated, which can be enhance the number of the flora and fauna. So these are called as national parks and the bird sanctuaries. In our textbook, page number 100, they are given the list of the bird sanctuaries and the national parks. Just we can go through. Next, birds migration. So why should the birds are migrate from one place to another place? Because they have to escape some unwanted conditions like extreme cold and hot, or some feeding. To escape these unwanted conditions, they have to migrate from one place to another place. Some amazing aspect is Siberian crane. Siberian crane. It is one kind of species of crane. It can travel from Russia to Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary of Rajasthan. So such a long distance they have to travel. They have to breed here and they have to take their breeds along with them after completion of this period. So this is called as a birds migration. Bird migration. Next, why should we recycle the paper? Actually, the paper is made up of bamboo trees. So we need to cut down the trees. For example, to make a ton of paper means 1000 kgs of paper. We need to cut down the 17 big trees. I mean this. We have to waste the paper means we are promoting the deforestation. Means whenever we have to wasting the paper, we are destroying the plants. So we have to concentrate on that recycling the paper. So apart from that, do you have any idea about that 3R and 4R principle? So what do you mean by 3R or what do you mean by 4R principle? So 3R means reduce, reuse, recycle. So 3 arrow marks, green color. In the textbook backside or back notebook backside, they are given the recycling logo. This we call as a recycling logo. So in this recycling logo, we are finding the 3 arrow marks, green color arrow marks in a clockwise direction. One is reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. So the logo name is recycle but the first R is reuse and recycle. So this is called as 3 R's. Next 4 R is recover. 4 R is recover. So recycling of paper. So how should we recycle the paper? First we have to collect the waste papers and we have to cut into small pieces and we have to make it out into soaking the overnight to make a pulp, and we have to pour the white stream and it should be dried out, and finally we have to collect the recycled paper. So actually I would like to support a project video. So whenever I have to attach the video, just you have to go through that video and you have to enjoy the recycling of paper video. Next, compressed cardboard. Actually, to make these benches or chairs or furniture, we have to depend on the wood pulp. So for these our needs, we have to cut down the trees, paper or furniture. So tremendously it should be decreasing the plant number. So our government has decided to reduce the plant cutting number. They have to go for that some alternation. That means the raw powder of the pulp of these wood that should be placed in the middle layer, and they have to place on the up and down some cardboard that we call as a compressed cardboard. So modern furniture and all, when we have to observe that modern furniture, it should be delicate, it should not be overweight, because they have a compressed cardboard. Upper layer and down layer, they are keeping these cardboard layers, and the middle they are keeping this pulp. That means the powder of the wood, raw powder. So that we call as a compressed cardboard. Next, conclusion of the topic. So entire the topic is completed. So what is the main central core theme of this topic is just nature is for our need. Nature is for our need, not for our greed. Not for our greed. Greed means అత్యాశ. సో ప్రకృతి అనేది మన అవసరాలు తీర్చేదానికి ఉంది కానీ మన యొక్క అత్యాశను తీర్చేదానికి మాత్రం కాదు. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ human being is also just a part of the nature. The whole nature is not a human being. We are just a part of the human being as like one of the species of other species. Next, live and let live is our motto. So మనం బతకాలి, మిగతా జాతులను కూడా బతికేటట్టు సపోర్ట్ చేయాలి. సో live and let live, it should be our motto. Next, the worth of the biodiversity is rather than the gold. So when compared to gold, the worth of biodiversity is more and more. So this is the central core theme of the topic. So whenever we are going to this biodiversity and its conservation, just we have to go through all the topics. You have to read the textbook thoroughly, and you have to make your own flowchart and own notes. Afterwards, I would like to attach some of the worksheets and some of the study material. I have to support some of the question and answers. Thank you children. Thank you for watching this video.